It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And Saints and the New York Giants. And it comes your way next.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river. We are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. To the air is DeVito. That's to the rookie. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine. But against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. In motion left, Robinson. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Tackle made by Chase Young.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's DeVito. Open man is the rookie, Theo Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd and 5. In motion, Slayton. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. In motion goes the tight end. DeVito going to look to throw it. There's a short one caught by Johnson. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution.
Game, you're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
No score after one on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Tracy going to get it on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Right back to Tracy.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing now, DeVito.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Now it's Tracy.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1.
To throw, it's DeVito.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors
there to make the grab.
And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and second in black and gold.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you've got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit for a first down.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Carr. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
From midfield, here's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll just get rid of it.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Carr again. They'll get this out to Kamara. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. Report. Coach.
In the first half, it was quarterback Tommy DeVito doing his thing. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On play action, now Carr. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Giants offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field, and he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now it's DeVito. Again, it's Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is DeVito. He's got Slayton on the slant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
To the air is DeVito.
He's got it. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
Routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Valdez-Scantling in motion right. Shotgun now for Carr. He completes it to Wilson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Here's DeVito. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. In motion right is Robinson. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And they'll get this down to the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On the run is Tracy. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Carr.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.